Hey guys, everybody, welcome back to Star Flag Media. Well, as a new thing that we like to do on the channel, we put it to a vote to see what the next topic for the week would be. And you all voted, and here's the results. As you can see, Grand Theft Auto 6 coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 was the winner. I will keep the other ones on there and add a new option for next week's video. So if you still want to see the state of Ubisoft or a compilation of video game characters, go ahead and keep voting, and we will keep adding things to the list. But for this video, ladies and gentlemen, and gamers of all kinds, today we are tackling the big question. Could GTA 6 actually run and come to the Nintendo Switch 2? Well, with Rockstar's next masterpiece confirmed for the Xbox Series X, PS5, and more importantly, the Series S, many are wondering if Nintendo's next console might join the party. Stick around, because we're going to break down the facts, the tech, and the history of Grand Theft Auto on Nintendo consoles, and see if GTA 6 on Switch 2 is really possible. First off, let's be clear. GTA 6 is shaping up to be the most ambitious Rockstar game yet. The trailers already show a living, breathing Vice City with next-level visuals, realistic lighting, and dynamic AI. And Rockstar themselves call it their biggest open world to date. Now, naturally, most people expect a game like that to require powerhouse hardware. But here's the interesting part. GTA 6 isn't just coming to the beefy PS5 and Xbox Series X. It's also launching on the Xbox Series S, which is basically the budget version of this console's generation. So, what does this mean for Switch 2 owners? Well, multiple developers, ones who've actually gotten their hands on Switch 2 dev kits, have already said that the console is powerful enough to run games designed for the Series S. Now, that's huge, because it means that anything that can be scaled for Series S could theoretically be scaled for Switch 2. Now, think about it. Rockstar already builds GTA 6 with scalability in mind, because they're targeting both Series X and Series S. Now, that makes it way easier to add Switch 2 to the list, rather than having to strip the game down completely and starting from scratch. And don't forget, Nintendo and Grand Theft Auto are no strangers to each other. Back in the Game Boy Color days, Grand Theft Auto was already there, and GTA 2 made the jump. And the Game Boy Advance had GTA Advance. It was a top-down entry into the Liberty City franchise. Nintendo DS got Chinatown Wars, which, as many fans to this very day still consider probably the best handheld GTA ever, if not one of the best GTAs ever. And more recently, the Switch received Grand Theft Auto Trilogy Definitive Edition. Now, yeah, we all remember the rough launch, but it still proves that Rockstar is willing to put Grand Theft Auto on Nintendo hardware. And they also have a list of other games that Rockstar put on there, including Red Dead Redemption. So there's definitely a precedent here. And Grand Theft Auto, Rockstar, and Nintendo go way back, even if it's not always with the flagship titles. Now, from a business standpoint, it also makes a lot of sense. Grand Theft Auto 5 is the second best-selling game of all time. And one of the reasons for that is the insane numbers of how many platforms it released on. Rockstar knows that putting GTA 6 on more consoles means more money. And with the Switch 2 rumored to launch with strong third-party push that has been so far, Nintendo would absolutely want GTA 6 in the mix within that first year, or that first fiscal year at least. It would instantly give the console credibility as a true next-gen portable system. Just imagine the headlines. GTA 6 running on a Nintendo console. That alone would sell 1 million units. Now, of course, there's going to be challenges. Even if Switch 2 is on par with Series S in many ways, there's still the issue of storage space, the CPU, resolution targets, and Rockstar's notorious standards. And they are not afraid of bringing broken games, or, actually, they might not even want a compromised version of the game out there day one if it's too broken. It is possible, however, that Rockstar waits a year or two and releases an optimized port, but I still believe GTA 6 has a strong possibility of making its way onto Nintendo systems. And similar to how GTA 5 eventually came to PS4, remember that game launched on PS3 and on Xbox 360. But whether it's launch or later, the potential, it's definitely there. Now, the question is, could GTA 6 come to the Nintendo Switch 2? Well, based on developer claims, Rockstar's history with Nintendo, and the fact that the game is already scaling down to the Xbox Series S, the answer is looking more and more like a very strong yes. Now, again, it might not happen on day one, but it feels like more like a matter of when and not a matter of if. If Rockstar's delivers, we could be looking at the most impressive Nintendo third-party port of all time. Now, we already know that the next impossible port is coming out in a couple of weeks, and that's Star Wars Outlaws. So this could very well fit in line with that. We're seeing some impressive ports for the Switch 2 that, frankly, nobody thought was possible. And yet, here they are. They're running fine. And not only are they running fine, sometimes they're outperforming the Series S, which is really surprising. Digital Foundry has tons of videos on this. And as much as they really wanted to tout this as a portable PlayStation 4, the GPU that NVIDIA made for the Switch 2 is considerably more capable than what the PS4 was, and it's more in the middle of a PS4 Pro and the Xbox Series S as far as its capabilities. Well, I really am curious to know, what do you guys think? Will we be playing GTA 6 on the go with the Switch 2? Or will Rockstar just play it safe and stick with the two consoles and, just the big two, Microsoft and Sony? Let me know in the comments. And please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, if you enjoyed this breakdown. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.